important secret of the rich is knowing that money is not real. We create the meaning of money, and we make money mean whatever we want it to mean. Our mind is our single most powerful asset, depending on how we use it. If you want to be with the people who continue to move forward, you need to invest in the most powerful asset you have, your mind. You need to be financially intelligent. For example, back in the 1990s, the economy of Arizona was terrible. Citizens were encouraged to save $100 each month. Saving money is always a good idea, but don't let it blind you. Watching your savings grow can cause you to miss opportunities to invest in something that can put you ahead. The economy in Arizona was bad. Investors saw it as a perfect opportunity to buy a lot of properties at a reduced price. Robert bought a house that was worth $75,000 for only $20,000 at the bankruptcy attorney's office. Then he placed it back on the market for $60,000. And his phone didn't stop ringing. It only took him 5 hours of work to make $40,000. He continued the pattern, and over the years, this business created enough money to pay for his company's cars, gas, insurance, dinners with clients, trips, etc. A few years later, the houses sold for $60,000 were worth $110,000. There were still other opportunities to be had, but they were few, and it cost Robert valuable time. He had to move on, search for, and create new opportunities. The world around us will continue to change forever. The economy will get better and then worse. Technology will get better. Markets will fall and then rise. If you're financially intelligent, you are going to be ready for all of that. Opportunities will always be there. Make sure not to miss them. There are two types of investors out there. The first is an investor that buys an already packaged investment. It's simple, easy, and clean. The second is an investor that creates his own investments. This type is more professional and creates much more money. If you want to be the second type, you need to work on three main skills. 1. Finding an opportunity that everyone else missed. Find a need and fill it. 2. Raise money. Investors of the second type raise capital. They don't always need a bank. 3. Organize smart people. Not all intelligent people are the ones in charge. Surround yourself with intelligent people who can accurately advise you on the best course of action. Lesson 6. Work to learn. Don't work for money. A journalist set up an interview with Robert. He had read some of her previous work and was impressed by her style and usage of words. When they finished their interview, she told him that she wanted to be a best-selling author like he was. Robert asked her what was stopping her from doing that, and her answer was that her job was not moving forward. He suggested she go to a sales class his friend was teaching, and she got offended. She had forgotten that Robert had gone to sales school. If you want to gain money from something that you are talented at, your talent won't be enough. It is important to know how to make money using that talent. Go and learn how to sell yourself, or anything. There's no shame in being a salesman. The biggest difference between Rich Dad and Poor Dad was Poor Dad mostly cared about job security, while Rich Dad cared more about learning. To be rich, you have to learn a little about a lot, not the other way around. Yet, schools still reward people for specializing in something. They are rewarded for knowing more about less. For example, when doctors get a master's degree and then a doctorate in a special field of study such as pediatrics, they are rewarded for knowing more about less. To learn a little about a lot, you need to work for different companies, expand your knowledge about different things in the world, learn how everything works. That's why Rich Dad insisted that young Robert and Mike sit with him in his meetings with doctors, accountants, lawyers, and other professions to learn a little about each expert. When Robert quit his high-paying job to join the Marine Corps, Poor Dad couldn't understand why. He was devastated. Robert tried to explain to him why he made that decision, but he couldn't explain it to him. He told him he wanted to learn how to fly, but he wanted to know how to lead troops. Leading a team of workers or managing a company is the hardest part of running a company of your own. That's why Robert wanted to learn it. After returning from Vietnam, Robert joined Xerox Corps. He did not do it for the benefits. He was shy, and the thought of selling something to a person frightened him. He decided to take a sales training program the company offered to overcome his fear. After that class, Robert started running his own company. If it had failed, he would have gone broke. But he decided to take the risk and follow Rich Dad's advice. It's best to go broke before 30 because then you'd still have enough time to recover from it. Most employers pay enough for their employees to get by in their day-to-day lives. These employees work hard, so they are not fired. But their biggest concern is the money they take home and the benefits the company provides. This is a good short-term plan, but it's devastating to long-term plans. It's best to learn everything you want to learn before choosing a specific profession, because once you choose a specific profession, you're stuck.